Okay. The question was, when I have defined a as integer, why I'm reading as character? Okay, that was the question. And anyway, I'm testing here whether a character is vowel or consonant. Okay, it's a legitimate question, very good question. What should I have done? I should have defined it as a integer here, character. I should have defined it as a character and save it, and I will compile this and run this. We'll see what happens first. Okay, uh, compile and run. See this, if I enter A, it's a vowel. I will run it again. I will make this say K, H, whatever. It's a consonant. Now this program is not complete, okay, because we are considering only alphabets which are A, E, I, O, U in small case. If you want to check both uppercase and lowercase, what should be the case? What you should do? You should also check whether case is A, E, I, O, U like that, uppercase A, E, I, O, U. You should check all those also. Then it will work for both uppercase and lowercase. In this program, we are assuming that we will use only lowercase letters. That's why it will work. Now, what about digits? If I enter number, if I enter number 5, what it says? It is a consonant. Is 5 is a consonant? No, no. It's a numeric. So these type of things you should properly check in your program. So what can be done then? So the thing is, I should also check whether it's a numeric or alphabet. So we have something called is alpha function. Okay, if you want to check all those things properly, then the thing is, what I should do, I should say if is alpha of a, then only I want to check whether this switch condition. If it is not a alphabet, I will not execute. Okay, I should use proper tabs here. Okay, this is inside. I will take this inside. Okay, see this. I should have used a tab here. If is alpha of a, if it is alphabet, only I will check. Now I will save this again. Save it. Okay, we will close this one. Is the screen visible to you? Is the screen visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, build and run again. Now if I say enter A, it is vowel. If I enter say something else B, enter, it is a consonant, fine. If I now enter say what is that, number 5, what it says, okay, enter, nothing is printed, but I should print something because it is not a number. So if I have if part here, so at the end of if, I'll say else printf, you have entered non-alphabet. Not al or a not alphabet, you can type in. You should print a proper message. I'll compile this again, close this one, build and run. So it is, if I say 5, it says you entered non-alphabet. Okay. Now all these the messages 1, 2, 3 lines, they come continuously, isn't it? So we'll not be able to properly hear what is the input and what is the output. So this is one problem with code block. So what I can do, I can enter some lines here, some blank lines at the end. So this will help me to at least distinguish between the result and the screen's output, like press key, any key and all. If I say what it says, enter age value which is 5, you enter non-alphabet. It is not a, you can print a proper message, maybe anything you like. Okay, so this works for only alphabet. Again, if you want to check whether it's is for alpha, whether it works for both uppercase and lowercase, what you should do, we can do one more thing. What we can do is, if it is alphabet, I will make a equal to what? a equal to 2 lower, I think I have this again we have this particular function 2 lower. I'll just check whether it works. Okay, maybe it works. Okay, so a, enter, it is a oval, it is oval, isn't it? So whether you this is any way, it is lowercase, I will enter uppercase and see whether it works for uppercase also. Okay, it is oval. Understood? So actually I am using inbuilt string functions like is alpha, 2 lower and all. Okay, you can write your own logic. So how to write that logic? For that, what you should do? You should remember what is the ASCII value of it. Okay, what I will do, I will not run. I will not execute the whole program, but I will just show you how it can be done. Okay, I will write one more program here. Okay, enter A's value. I will not do anything here. Remove this all. I will remove everything. Okay, I will just print you, show you how to print, how to see the ASCII values. The question who had asked the question? Kumbar, no? What's her name? Pranati Kumbar?
Yes, sir.
So Pranati had asked me yesterday the doubt why why I am defining integer whereas I am reading it a character. Okay. The answer is sometimes what happens, other than ASCII values, there are some other keys like end of file and other keys, other values which will not be able to store in character. So that's why sometimes if the programs are not working properly with characters, we define them as integers and we read characters. That is the answer. Okay, I'll show you how it works. Suppose you know all ASCII values. ASCII is what? ASCII is American standard for American, uh, not American, it is ASCII, no? ASCII is, yeah, American standard for numeric, okay, ASCII. ANSI is American National Standard Institute. ASCII is, what is ASCII? ASCII, ACSI, American Standard for Standard Code for Information Interchange, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I forgot a lot of things. Fine, fine. Okay, I plus plus. Now you can see this. We can see all the ASCII values here. How to see the ASCII values? I'll say printf percentage d and equal to percentage c. So percentage d is I and percentage again I. You can see this. We can see all the ASCII values from 0 to, we can save it as ASCII.c. Okay, we'll compile this. See, this is the program. This will show you all the ASCII values. Okay, there is error. I is not defined. I will define I here. We don't need a. Okay, one more line. For I equal to 0 less than 255 plus plus. What it says? Error. Error, expected expression less than. Int main for I equal to 0. I less than. No, it is here. Okay, there is I missing. Variable missing. Fine. It works. You can see this. These are the ASCII values. Okay, should I increase? Okay, gone. Okay, see this. We have. I'll close it again. I'll use it proper tabs here. Equal to slash tab percentage C. Save it. Run it again. Okay, is it visible? See this 0 equal to what? 0 is space, and if you see the last number 255, acha 255 we should have printed. That is also space. Other than that, you can see this 1 equal to what? 1 is again space some character, 2 is also not defined, 3, 4, 5 and all. What about nothing is printed, no? No. First percentage D, 0 is printed, then this is printed. We should need space in between. In between, so what I will do, I will put space here, not here. Delete, delete. And see this one, this space, then tab. Run. You can see that we wanted to print A. A is how much? You can see all ASCII values are defined here. 0 equal to nothing, 1 equal to this special character. It's not printing here properly. But if you run it on DOS, you might get this. So example is here. You can take. You can see this 252. What is the 252 ASCII? This is raised to n. It's a superscript small n. You can see this. What about 253? 253 in ASCII is defined as square. You can see this 2. Okay, and 254 is this filled square. And you can see this 2 to 7, which is mathematical pi. Then we have 224, which is alpha. 225 is beta. Okay, now most of the time what we do when we process strings and all, we want to see what is A, B, C and all. So where is A? Okay, we have 65. 65 equal to what? Capital A. 65 is capital A. So it is continuous. 65, 66, 67 and all. So 65 plus 26, it is almost 85, 91. So if you go to 91, that is 90, that is Z. So A to Z starts with 65 to 90, capital. What about small case? Small case start with 97. So 97, so we have 97 here. 97 is A plus 26. So it is almost 102, 112 I think. Z is 122. So it is 122. So these are common. Now if I enter, what I'm doing? I'm using is lower. Is lower is what? To lower. To lower in the sense if it is if a character is uppercase, I want to convert it into lowercase. For that, what I should do? When I want to convert A to small a is 65 and small a is how much? Small a is 90. Small a is 97. 65, 97. So if I do like this, simple. Okay, if I will take one character, maybe simple one, char a equal to something. I'll take capital A, and I want to convert this into lowercase. So what I should do? And say a equal to a, a equal to a whatever today the current value minus, assuming that it is uppercase. Uppercase is 65. Uppercase is 65 minus how much we need? We need 65 minus 97, which is 22. If I say a equal to, but this is uppercase, I want to make it lowercase. I have to add, okay, add 22. We'll see what happens. Now I'll say print a, print a is percentage C. A equal print a equal to percentage C. I will say a. I'll print this one. Control C. Control V. Meantime, I will comment these lines. We don't need for loop. We understood what is ASCII and all. Okay. So I'm just converting this, but see this. There is one error here. I'll tell you what. Okay. Once we enter this, then someone can answer this one. Okay, there is error. Printf. What is this? Printf again? It's not saved. Save it.
Sir, 8-line printf.
8-line printf. Okay. See this? A is equal to A. Now what I'm printing here? A equal to W. So 65 plus 97. It is 32, no? Not 22. Okay. It is 32 here. 32 or 31. We'll see. Run it and I'm not calculating. Save this again. Run. Okay. Now I got it. Huh? So I have assigned a equal to capital A. I want to convert this into lowercase. So what I should do? I should add 32. Likewise, if you add say what for B, if it is B now, capital B, okay. Now what will it be? It will become now. It will become small b, lower case b. See this? Understood? So earlier I have used is lower. Okay, that is no, not is lower, to lower. So I was converting my letter alphabet to lower case. Okay. Now, but when I should do this? Are there any participants waiting? No. Okay. When I should do this? If it is uppercase, then only I should see. I should convert this into lowercase. What if the alphabet is already lowercase? Okay, what will happen if already it is a lowercase? So this will give me error. See this. A is B. A is a variable actually. So B. So it is not converting it into B because it is not uppercase. In ASCII value, if I add B, A is small b is how much? When small a is 97, the next character is 98. 98 plus 32 I am adding. So 98 plus 32 is almost 130. So 130 is what? 130 if you see, 130 is I can see the you can see if you just ASCII if you print the ASCII values, you'll be able to see this e raised to something dash up. So that is the value of 130. Okay, got it? So how to convert uppercase, lowercase and all? The logic is when uppercase is first you should check, but you should check the alphabet what the character is taken, that is whether uppercase or lowercase. If I want all cases to lowercase or uppercase, okay, I'll write a program. I'll write a small program, you'll understand. I I am assuming you know already what I am assuming that you already know these arrays because you know it. I will explain it again. So I'll say printf, and I'll say enter your name, and what I want is I always want the name to be converted into uppercase. Okay, if you are taking full name, you should read get cs. So get s, so that get s it will take space also. Get string, I can give first name and last name also. Then I will convert this one. So I'll for convert what I should do. I'll see for while what? Name of I not equal to end of file. So I have to traverse all characters. I will cover this one later. Okay. Name of I not equal to 0. What I should do with that letter? If it is uppercase, I'll make it lowercase. If it is lowercase, I'll make it uppercase. I'll take one more variable. What is that? Int I. Maybe I will take L also for length purpose. If at all I need length, I don't need length here. Okay. I equal to 0 initially. So this is the first character, while name of I, first character not equal to 0. Okay. Then what I will do? I will use loop. Okay. I will use loop. I will say I want to make all my characters uppercase. So hoping that I will enter in lowercase. What I will do? Name of I, okay, equal to name of I plus how much? Uppercase minus it is now. Okay, minus 32. So what this will do? This will convert my name into lowercase to uppercase. Okay, I should have printed no this one. I'll print the value. Printf. Your name is percentage s and name. Okay. Remember I have defined only 20 characters max, semicolon. Yes.
Sir, 8-line printf.
Eighth line printf. Okay, again mistake. Fine. Enter. My name is Naveen Mahajan. Okay. Okay, there is error. Yes. Okay. What is the error? Can anyone tell me what is the error? There is error. Can anyone tell me what is the error? I have typed O, I think it should be 0. Okay. Null string is /0, not /O. Okay. I'll compile this again. Run. Okay. Maybe I should use some other name. Okay. No, it is not working. Okay. What might be the error? One more error. Tell me fast. If you are observing the program properly, what is the error? It is I plus plus. I is not incrementing. It is going into infinite loop. Okay. Now what is happening here? Enter a name, Rahul Dravid. Only the first name is first word is converted. What about the next word? If name of I not equal to 0, that is not the end of string, no? Why it's happening here? Get string should have worked. Okay, we'll just see. Okay, I will tell you what will happen. Why this is happening? Maybe, but always we should confirm and see whether what we entered in the input is proper. Okay. Okay, that means I'm getting the whole word. Your name is Rahul Dravid. Your name is Rahul. But later, I'm not converting it this. Okay, fine. If there is a character, then I should only convert. Now, after once I enter Rahul Dravid, there is a space, and that space is converting to something else. Okay, so space is taken as how much? Okay, we should print space and see. We will do that also. I will comment all these lines, then you'll understand why it is taken like that. Okay, and this one. So I will take it as name equal to just space. Okay, and I'll printf %c new line %c equal to name. It is a single character now. It's not a string. I'll run this. What is this? It is space. Okay, I'll just print here saying name equal to space. Okay. See this. This is a space character. And when I enter Rahul Dravid, there is a space in between. I'm adding space. I'm converting that space to uppercase, but that is not possible. If I do this, what will happen? Control C, and I'll copy this again. Control V. But before this, I'll add name equal to name minus what I was doing. I was converting this. So should be converted. Name equal to name. So what is uppercase? Uppercase is minus 32. I was doing minus 32. If I do this, see this, what happens? There is a space, but actually if you see in ASCII space value, I want to print ASCII value, then you will understand. ASCII value is %d. Print this %d value here only. Name equal to percentage name equal to, I'll print the ASCII value of percentage d and say name 2 times. And here again percentage d and percentage c, both its integer value as well as its character value. You can see this first time it is a space, it is taken as 32, but later when I subtract this by minus 32, it will become how much? 0, isn't it? So that is 0. That's why when I print Rahul Dravid, after Rahul, it is 0. It is stopping there. It is not going to the next character itself. Now for this, what you should do? I will not write all the code. What you should do is you should also check if there is a character, then only I'm going to change. Otherwise, I'm not going to change the. Okay, maybe here name of 20, name 20. Okay. What was happening here? I'm converting that space to minus 32, it will become 0. So ASCII 0 is something else space. So maybe it is the end of character, or also it will take like that. So it will not work. So when you convert lowercase to uppercase, first you should make sure it is a alphabet. For that, what you should do? You should, that is, if at all, if it is lowercase character, then only I will convert. So for that, a simple way of doing it is you should check ASCII values. And what is the ASCII value of lowercase? 97. No, it is 97. So if a, that is what I'm reading here, name of I. If name of I is greater than equal to 97 and name of I, okay, is less than or equal to how much it was? 97 26. It was 97 26. 97 plus 3 100 120 123 123 123. Okay, then only I will convert. What is the meaning here? The meaning is, if it is lowercase, then only we are going to convert it into uppercase. If it is other than that, I will not convert anything. I will just skip. So will it print? Okay, is there any changes we have to make here? Okay, maybe we'll compile and run. Okay, token greater than equal to less than expected expression. What is that we expected here? Name of I here, semicolon. Remove this one. Compile and run. Okay. So I'll say only this first word first. Okay. Your name is Rahul. Your name is Rahul. Okay, fine. This was for confirmation. Whether I enter proper value input. Delete this one. Run this again. Now I'll enter two words. Rahul Dravid. Okay, it's gone into what loop? I'm not incrementing I. I'm incrementing I. No. Okay, I should be incremented where? Here at the end. I plus plus, not inside the loop. Whatever the character, I should move to next character. Rahul Dravid. Now you can see this. This works. Why it is working? First, it will check whether Rahul, that is all characters, whether they are between uppercase and lowercase letters. How to check uppercase, lowercase, whether they are? Because uppercase A starts with 97 and the range is from 97 to 123. Maybe it's 120 to 120. I'll add calculator. calculator. See this 97 7 plus 26 characters is equal to 123. Okay, it's equal to 123, but it should be I think 122 because it starts with 0. First character 97 is A, maybe last character is 123 something. Okay, got it? Understood? This is how you can convert lowercase to uppercase and uppercase to lowercase. But when you do this, you should make sure the alphabet you are converting lowercase to uppercase. The alphabet is the character what you are converting. First thing is it should be alphabet only. Then make sure it is lowercase. If already it is uppercase, I cannot convert. Okay, I will check that also. See this. If I enter when we enter name, sometimes what we do, we enter the first name as capital, no? You can see this first name is N and here M again. These characters are not converting because here if a name is only lowercase, I will convert this, I will, otherwise I will go to next character. So N is skipped here and the next characters are converted to uppercase. Again here if there is a space is not part of A to Z lowercase range, this range. That's why again space will not convert. Space you just skip this and you come to I plus plus and you move to next characters. Okay, we have this strings in the next slide, but remember this is the how we can convert uppercase to lowercase, lower to upper and all. Okay, here I have used is alpha and is to lower. How to check is alpha? So you have the logic now. Is alpha means what? if a character if a character is in the range of 65 to 92, which is lowercase, or 97 97 to 123, if it is alphabet, that means it is a alphabet. And how to convert lower to upper? First you should check, make sure the character is alphabet only and lowercase, then we will convert to uppercase. If the character is not a alphabet and it is not a not in lowercase letter, do not convert. Okay, we'll move to next slide. We'll stop it here, this part. Okay, that was yesterday. Okay, what we were here, no? Asha, I was discussing pointers. Okay, yesterday. So we have discussed what is operator, what is and address of operator. So this is how we get the address. And star is what? Star is dereference operator. So okay, pointer. What is pointer? Pointer is a variable that contains the address of another variable. Pointers are powerful but dangerous as well. Sometimes pointers are the only way to express the computation. We have discussed these things. Variables are stored in memory. Variables are stored in memory. Think of memory as a very large array. Okay, and every array, that is every memory location, will have memory address, and they are continuous addresses. If the first address is 1000, the next memory location will be 1001, 1002, like that. Okay, an address is an integer, just like an array index. In C, memory address is called a pointer. See, let's say access memory locations directly. We have done this part yesterday. And address of operator returns the address of its argument. Said another way, it's returns a pointer to its argument. The argument must be a variable name. Only variables will have address, and the address of those can be taken. If it is a constant, then it will not have any address. I cannot access the address of an constant value. Then star is what? It is also called as dereference operator. When I want to access the content of a pointer variable, I will use star as a star with star and the pointer variable. So this will go to that particular pointer memory location, but the location's content will not be considered as a value. The locations, pointer locations contents are considered as a address of another variable, and it will go to the another variable whatever it's pointing to, and we access the value, which I have explained in the yesterday with a diagram. We'll see it again later. So a star operator returns the value stored at a given memory address. The argument must be the pointer. Example, integer I is an integer variable, int p is a pointer, See this star p means what? It is a pointer variable of type integer. Int star star m, pointer to pointer. So it's a pointer of to pointer, but it's integer pointer. So p equal to and I, p is a pointer variable, and if I say and I, the meaning is i's address is stored into p. So if when I access star p, I will access i's value. But when I just access p without any operator here, what is the meaning here? And I, p equal to and I, address of operator. So i's address is stored into p's location. If I say print p percentage p, it will print the address of I. Now I am using p. Sometimes the address locations are 2 bytes or 4 bytes, but percentage d will also work here because address is anyway in integer. Okay, we'll see this one example later. Then m equal to and p. Now what I am doing here, m is a pointer, pointer to pointer. So you can see this, a pointer variable is stored into pointer. So this is pointer to integer pointer. So printf percentage p prints the address of p. That is also possible. Example, int a equal to 0, b equal to 0, star equal to p, a equal to 10, p equal to and a. That is, I am storing a's address into p. If I say star p equal to 20, what is happening here? A's value will change. A will become 10 now. What about b? Now b is nothing. B is still 0 here. Okay. What about later here? P equal to and b. Now star p equal to 10. That means I will change the value of b indirectly. Now a equal to star p. But also I am copying 10 to a. In here, a and b both will be 10. Okay. We'll type this program. Simple. To understand the pointers. Then we'll move to next. So what we have here, okay, pointer, type this simple program. What was this? This was for uppercase to lower, okay, to upper string dot c. This is not saved, it is saved, no? Save, close. New file. So we want to type this one, okay? Int a, b, c, a, b and pointers, int main, int a equal to 0, b equal to 0, okay, doesn't matter, we can type it in a single line, or we can type it because both are integers. I am typing integer a equal to 0 semicolon, next line should be integer b equal to 0 star p, but all are integers, that's why I am typing this, including I can type here integer star p. This is also, both are same here, these 3 lines can be typed here in the single line. Now what I will do, we'll take the same thing here, this one, same program. It says a equal to first 10, a equal to 10, and p equal to, see this, and p equal to and a, then star p equal to 20. Now I will print line, printf, okay, printf new line, values of a equal to percentage b and b equals to percentage b. I'll print a comma b, okay, then semicolon, okay, copy this line, I will print here also. Initially I will use 2 new lines, okay, it will look proper. Okay, what is this program for? Pointer p1.c, first pointer program, okay. what is that we have? Initially a equal to 0 and b equal to 0. They are printing here a equal to 0 and b equal to 0. Then I am a equal to 0, a equal to 10. I am assigning 10 to a. P will have address of and a. So P will have address of a. How to access? How to change? Now we should have printed here. Okay. Now, what I'm doing here? Star P equal to 20. What about P? P is pointing to A. So when I assign 20 to P, that means indirectly I'm assigning this 20 value to A. So now A becomes 20. For that matter, if you can see this, I can say A equal to 10 and B equal to 10. Okay. So meeting will end in 5 minutes. It's okay. We'll do this again. Got this one? Values A and B both are 0. Now A, B both are become 10. Now P will have address of and A. So when you convert, when you assign some value to pointer content star P, it will indirectly change the value of A. So A becomes 20 now. Okay, this is enough for this pointer. We'll skip this because you have understood this one. We'll move to next part in this particular thing. Okay, now you can see this. We have a program for swapping variables. You can do this one. So if you want to, okay, this will try. We'll do this in both ways, like before conversion, after conversion, both. Without what we call it, pass by value and pass by reference. So what is the main program? Int main. I will have a, b, both two variables. I want to swap it. A equal to 5, a equal to 5 and b equal to 10. Okay, b equal to 10, and I want to swap these values. Okay, I will print initially a and b. I know it. What are those? Then okay, it is written. This particular function is written in swap in a function. Okay, you know what are functions, so that's why I'll not I'll assume that you know functions. Maybe functions will consider basics later again also. So before, I'll say before values of a and b, this is before okay, before swap values, after swapping values of a, I will call swap and I will pass a comma b. Now I will delete this line. I'll write a function, say swap. Swap is not returning anything. Okay, void swap. We say int a, int b. Two variables it is taking, and what it will do? It will swap these values. How we are going to swap? I'll take a temporary variable int t equal to a int t. I'll say a equal to. You can do that also, or you can. Okay, I'll take a temporary variable t. I say t equal to a first. T equal to a, then a equal to b, and b equal to t. Okay. So inside, I'll print one more line. Which is end. Control C. I'll print it here. Home. Printf. Printf inside swap function. Okay, we'll run this one. Okay, what I'll do, I will end the session here. You all please rejoin again. Okay, stop sharing. We end it here. End the meeting.